In October of 1963, Brian Epstein talked to UA's representative and producer Walter Shenson. Now, by later recollections by Walter Shenson, he said that United Artists at the time was prepared to pay the Beatles up to 25% of the net profits of their movie if it made a profit. Imagine his surprise when Brian Epstein gave his offer first. He said he would accept no less than 7.5% of the net profits. Now, with some help later on, Brian Epstein corrected this to a degree, but it was a rare calculated blunder on Brian Epstein's part. Paul would later say that the Beatles received no percentage whatsoever, that they only got a flat rate for the film. Now, it's interesting, John Lennon years later kind of derided the film and said that he didn't like the way that Alan Owen, the writer of the film, portrayed the Beatles. He thought it portrayed them as clod-hopping Ringo, wit John, whimsical Paul, and stern George. But you know, even that simple assessment, even if John Lennon was right, let's say he's totally correct there, right? As far as I can tell, that's kind of like how the Beatles were, at least some of the time. No, I think Alan Owen wrote a great script. He understood Liverpool dialogue. Of course, him and Richard Lester, the director of the film, were smart enough not to give any one Beatle too many lines at a time. Usually only one. You see, they both knew the Beatles weren't actors, and I think that's where, in later years, John was a bit self-conscious. But you know, the fact that they weren't actors adds only charm to this wonderful film. Whether you are watching it for the first time when you were 9 years old, or for the 100th time at 50 plus, the presence of the Beatles in this film just grabbed you.